Hey everyone, and welcome to our Q&A presented by Just Love. I'm your host, Paula Jane, and I'm talking to Judy Carroll. Judy is an internationally known author. Her books include The Zeta Message, Human by Day, Zeta by Night, and her most recent book, Extraterrestrial Presence on Earth, Lessons in History. Welcome, Judy.
Hi, Paula. Hi, everyone.
Well, today we're going to investigate further the ambassadorial role that you have here on Earth, teaching people how to work with the universal life force energy through practices such as Tai Chi, Qigong, and Reiki. You told us that your off-planet family advised you to take up these practices so that you could remain grounded while carrying out the work that was required. So how have these practices helped you?
Okay, the Gray family actually had 3 reasons for advising me to take up these energy practices along with meditation. Yes, keeping my energy grounded while carrying out my ET work was part of it. The other reasons were, secondly, they needed to establish deeper communication with me, so for that I needed to learn to meditate. I was a dancer by profession and therefore quite physically oriented, so they suggested I take up Tai Chi, which proved to be a perfect bridge between dance and meditation. I hardly knew anything about it back then, so they explained that it was something like yoga, only with more movement. When I eventually started learning it, I found out that it's sometimes referred to as moving meditation, so they were spot on, and it's some of the best advice I've ever been given. The third reason was that an important step in human evolution is to understand, acknowledge and learn to work with universal life force energy, which is expressed through the energy chakra system of our body. Part of my ambassadorial role here on Earth is to help people with this aspect of their spiritual journey. Of course, I couldn't do this without a conscious human understanding of myself, hence the many years of study and training that followed my initial awakening to my off-planet connection back in 1983. Some years later, the Gray family also guided me into learning Reiki, which has been hugely beneficial. It's actually quite amusing because people who fear the Greys and consider them to be negative accuse them of disregarding free will and manipulating human minds. But if this is Grey manipulation and mind control that I've been subjected to, then bring it on. It's proven to be extremely beneficial and helpful, both personally and for those I now teach. The Grey's influence in my life has also been highly positive in that it's helped me to become much more compassionate and patient towards both myself and others.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. More compassion and patience can only make the world a better place for everyone. So in our last episode, you shared a link to an aura cleansing technique that was given to you by a tall grey teacher named Oris. Can you explain what an aura is and why we'd need to cleanse it?
Yes, the aura is the life force energy field that permeates and surrounds the physical form of all living creatures. All the systems of the body, respiratory, circulatory, nervous, endocrine, etc., are underpinned and powered by an underlying energy or chakra system. This energy, known by various names in cultures all over the world, circulates through the body along non-physical pathways known as meridians. The chakra points, around 360 in total, including 7 main chakras and 22 minor chakras, are situated along the meridians like stations along a railway line. Each organ of the body has an energy meridian connected to it. To put it very simple, our body is powered by this electrical energy, and any blocks or imbalances in the energy system result in illness. Blocks and imbalances are caused by stress, lifestyle, diet, pollution, outlook, etc. All the many energy balancing techniques such as Tai Chi, Qigong, Yoga, acupuncture, Reiki, etc., are specifically designed to keep this subtle energy chakra system in a state of balance and harmony, thus allowing a free flow of energy throughout the body. This is what the aura cleansing technique that Aura's taught us is about. Carrying out some sort of cleansing technique of the energy system is as beneficial as cleaning your teeth or taking a shower, in that it clears any non-helpful energies or blocks that have built up in the energy field caused by the stresses of day-to-day life. When a living creature's body dies, the aura disappears, just as an electric light goes out when the power switch is turned off.
Okay, Judy. Well, just to summarise a little, because some of our listeners may not be familiar with this energy aspect of our being. So, what is the difference between the aura, the chakras, and the meridians?
Okay, the aura is a whole energy field of the body and appears to clairvoyant sight as colours and lights surrounding the whole body. It's actually a reflection of the energy system.
Mm-hmm.
In the case of a person who is healthy in body, mind and spirit, the aura can extend a great distance from the body, whereas weakness in any of these areas causes the aura to contract. The chakras are specific points located within the energy system, so they are components of the aura. They're basically portals for energy to be drawn in or out, so they're funnel-shaped and they rotate either clockwise or counterclockwise. As mentioned before, there are around 360 of them throughout the body, and the 7 major ones are located just in front of the spine down the centre line of the body. The meridians are pathways within the body's energy system along which the life force energy flows. This is similar to blood flowing along veins and arteries, but of a higher frequency beyond the physical. Just a quick point, the energy system can be thought of as being like a 3-legged stool in that it operates on 3 basic levels: physical, mental, emotional and spiritual. Just like the 3 legs of a stool, all 3 levels need to be balanced within themselves and with each other. If they are not, like the stool, they won't support us properly.
Wow, yes, that makes so much sense. Okay, now about Tai Chi. We all know that Tai Chi is a form of exercise that is practiced in China, but I know there's more to it than that. So, what exactly is it and how does it work?
Tai Chi is an exercise and self-defense form that helps to maintain a clear and balanced flow of life force energy throughout the energy system of the body. It did originate in China, and the Chinese word for life force energy is Qi, which is spelled C-H-I or Q-I. One is in the Cantonese dialect and the other is the Mandarin spelling. Tai Chi utilises inner life force energy rather than outer energy and strength, hence its soft flowing form, with the body kept in as relaxed a state as possible. It's a gentle, safe form of exercise suitable for anyone regardless of age or fitness level, but it's surprisingly effective in working the body. It's super good for you because it exercises the mind as well, is extremely relaxing, it's known as moving meditation, and it keeps all 3 aspects of our being, body, mind and spirit, in a state of balance and harmony. I've been doing it for over 30 years now, and taking it up was the best advice ever given to me, so thank you, Gray family.
Okay, Judy, that's very interesting. So, now can you tell us more about Reiki? What is it? How does it help us? And how does it work?
Okay, Reiki was developed in Japan by a Tendai Buddhist monk by the name of Mikao Usui. The word Reiki translates into English as Universal Spirit Life Force Energy. The Japanese word for energy is ki, Ki, which is similar to the Chinese word chi. In the Sanskrit language of India, it's known as prana, and it has many different names in cultures all over the world. Life force energy permeates the whole of creation on multiple energy bands, and the band or frequency upon which Reiki operates is extremely high and is therefore non-polarised energy. The energy of oneness, in other words. This is the reason why, in order to be able to access it fully, we need to undergo a specific attunement or initiation process. This has the effect of raising our own energy system to a higher frequency, rather like tuning a radio from AM to FM, which in turn enables us to tune into the Reiki frequency. This too is the reason why Reiki has to be taught and passed on by a teacher who has been attuned to master or teacher level. Despite some claims to the contrary, you cannot practice Reiki without having gone through a traditional attunement process. There are many different energy healing methods available in the world, but each is comprised of its own elements, and this must be respected. Reiki was developed out of Tendai Buddhism, which is an esoteric branch of Buddhism in Japan, and it also has its roots in a form of shamanism known in Japan as Shugendo. Mikao Usui spent many years training in both these traditions. His family were also of the samurai class, so elements of that is included in the Reiki system as well. Reiki energy is accessed through the hands of the practitioner, and from there is drawn to wherever it's needed in the body of the recipient to clear any energy blockages or imbalances in the system. The recipient's own higher self draws on the energy, so Reiki will not flow otherwise. It cannot be forced on anyone, and free will is totally respected. There are differing feelings associated with receiving Reiki treatment. The energy may feel hot or cold depending upon what is required for balance, yin or yang polarity. A trembling sensation may be felt, colours or lights may be seen, or a sensation of waves passing through the body. On the other hand, you may not feel anything in particular, but just be left with a feeling of peace and relaxation afterwards. Reiki is becoming more and more popular in hospitals all over the world and is now being clinically tested and proven to be beneficial, particularly in the fields of post-operative, cancer and palliative care, as it assists hugely in pain relief without drugs.
Yeah.
Reiki is taught in 3 or 4 levels depending upon the teacher, and each level, which normally takes about 2 days, is followed by what is called the 21-day cleanse. This cleanse is extremely important and consists of giving yourself Reiki every day for 21 days. The attunements given during the 2-day seminar have the effect of initiating a shift in each of the 7 main chakras to a higher vibrational frequency. So a period of detoxing is required to enable this to take place properly. This is the reason for the 21-day cleanse. Despite what some claim, you cannot learn Reiki 1, 2 and 3 all together in one weekend. As with all genuine spiritual practices, it takes time and patience. If you want to go right through to Reiki Master level, a lot of self-healing and spiritual growth is involved, which cannot be done quickly. It took me 6 years of training and practice to reach a point where I felt comfortable enough to teach others, and I must say it's been worth every moment.
Oh, wow. This is such a deep subject to cover, and I know that there are many more questions to ask, which we will follow up in later interviews. It's also very interesting and informative, so thank you so much, Judy. And just letting our listeners know that Judy's books are available through Amazon and Kindle, or you can go directly through Judy's website, which will be included in the link below. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel. Again, thank you so much, Judy, and we look forward to our next Q&A session. Bye for now.